standing under a mesquite tree. Coming down to Texas, he just keeps on playing hide and seek with that hot August sun. He's sweating at a pan, 'cause his work's never done. No, no. Got them calves. Every time came, this old porch just a steaming, greasy plate, bunch of logs, lots of cheese and onions, and guacamole salad. You can get them at the LaSalle Hotel in old downtown with iced tea and waitress who'll smile every time. Yeah, she will. Electric quarter till on my $10 bill. So porch is a palace walking on Main Street in Texas. Ain't never seen or heard the day. GNRX's with that 62 poster. It's almost faded down and the screen without a picture since Jack came to town. Oh no, oh. I wrote the song with my friend Lyle Lovett. On the front porch of my house, across from the Presbyterian church, and behind the Dixie Chicken, which was a beer joint where students used to go to relax after a hard day of taking classes. I went there to relax after a hard day of skipping classes. And this is all across the street from the campus at Texas A&M University, where we went to school.
Johnny football!
We spent most of our time, let me correct myself here, anytime we weren't skipping class, we were playing music. We sat on that porch and we played country music, old country music, Hank Williams, Merle Haggard. Me and my friend Duckworth and I had a couple of beautiful little floral cocktail dresses that we kept in the closet, and every now and then we put those on and we would sing a Tammy Wynette song. And let me say, we never sounded as good as Tammy, but we looked pretty good. There was a time we played bluegrass music. Now let me rephrase. We wrote bluegrass music for anyone who walked by and listened to us. Especially if they never heard it before, they would go, "What is that you're playing?" And this young man used to ride his bicycle by. His name was Lyle Lovett. He would wave at us, and every now and then he'd stop. He'd stand there in the front yard and listen to us play. He was always more polite, as much of a gentleman as you can imagine. And after we'd finish the song, he'd say, "Y'all play pretty good. Y'all sound good." Well, one day he comes by and sits there and listens to the song. He says, "You know, I play the guitar." One of my friends handed him a guitar and said, "Okay, stud horse, play something for us." And he sat down on the steps of that porch and played the most beautiful song that we'd ever heard in our lives. I knew that it was the most beautiful song I ever heard, and I knew that my friends, they didn't listen to music much either. They didn't know anything about anything, and I knew it was the most beautiful song they ever heard. And when he finished, there were tears coming out of my eyes, puddling up around my feet. And I looked at my friends, and they all kind of looked around. One of them finally looked up and said, "That guy's just a smart ass." Well, Lyle and I got to be friends, and when I say friends, I like to quote what he says is, "We're real friends, we're not showbiz friends." We used to hang out, and one day I'm playing this song on the porch. I said, "Hey, listen to this song I've been working on." And he listened to it and said, "That's a pretty good song, Rob." 2 weeks later, he comes back and sits down. He says, "You know that song you played for me?" I said, "Yeah." He says, I added some words to it. I hope you don't mind." And I said, "No, man, whatever." He says, "Let me play it for you." And keep in mind, he only heard it the one time, and he played it word for word, note for note, and then he added the beautiful part of the song, the part that makes the song blossom like a flower. And when he was finished, he said, "Is that the song that you played for me?" And I said, "That is not the song that I played for you." I said, "That's a beautiful song." He says, "It is a beautiful song, Ron." This old porch, just a weathered, gray-haired 70 years in Texas. He's doing all he can not to get into the city. He always takes a rent late, he picks me up at dinner time. I listen to him right, and he says surprises to runs body like she's run all along. There ain't never been no cane to grind. The cotton's all but gone. You know that Chevrolet pickup truck, she's sunk back in 60. Now they won't nobody listen to him, 'cause they all think he's crazy. So porch is just a long time waiting and forgetting, remembering the coming back, not crying, not believing, and remembering the falling down and the laughter, the first love from all the sons of bitches that said we ain't never get back. Standing under a mesquite tree, out and round the old sand keeps tumbling on and sing that while the sun is swimming in his words.